Order your bottle of AlkaVision Plasma pH drops now by going directly to alkavision.com. Again, that's alkavision.com.
A day unlike any other in the long course of American history, a terrorist act of war against this country.
The enemy struck America on September 11th. But who is the enemy?
Bin Laden.
This is his M.O.
We have to look to the Middle East. We have to look to Osama bin Laden.
Fabled Enemies is the first 9/11 film to take a close look at the terrorist ties to intelligence networks inside the United States.
Some U.S. investigators believe that there are Israelis again very much engaged in spying in and on the U.S.
I'm aware that some Israeli citizens have been detained.
Bin Laden's connections to the CIA, the hijackers' ties to the FBI, the Saudi Arabian connection, the Israeli intelligence network, warnings and war games, the shadow government, and much, much more. Fabled Enemies. Get the DVD at Infowars.com or see it in super high quality, along with hundreds of other titles at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Either you are with us or you are with the terrorists.
Hi, this is Steve Shank. eFoods does it again. The 3-Day Responder provides one adult with 3 days worth of healthy, delicious, easy fix food. The price of the 3-Day Responder is almost ridiculous at $21.95 for actually 12 meals plus snacks. When you taste the food in the 3-Day Responder, you'll understand why families trust eFoods Direct to provide healthy, delicious food for every need. Whether you're hunting, playing, or responding to an emergency, the food in the 3-Day Responder is easy to fix and ready to go. Food is an everyday need. The 3-Day Responder is for the time when food should be the last thing you have to worry about. The 3-Day Responder, $21.95. Sometimes the best things do come in the smallest packages. Call 800-409-5633. On the web, efoodsdirect.com. That's 800-409-5633. On the web, efoodsdirect.com.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
We are back live, and I'll go back to your phone calls here in just a moment. Speaking of sponsors, we only take sponsors I believe in that I've checked out. We have to turn down about 80% of the people that contact us every day wanting to be sponsors. So whatever I plug, I believe in. If you hear me endorsing it, I believe in it. Speaking of this one plug, this one sponsor today, not only is it a great deal and great seeds, it will pay roughly for one of the guys to be in here for 6-7 hours today doing work. So again, that's why we also have the sponsors. But that's literally how important this advertising is to us. That's how we run this operation. So keep that in mind. Survivalistseeds.com. Knowing that something's coming is not the solution. Preparing for what's coming is the answer. It's 7 years of healthy food for pennies a pound, 100% heirloom seeds. Grow your own food and eliminate your dependency on society. Get 15,000 heirloom vegetable seeds for a 7-year family supply for just $129 and receive a free how-to DVD instructional video. Get seeds 5 times cheaper than the GM trash sold at Death Mart. Some same-day priority shipping by USPS. You can go online to survivalistseeds.com. That's survivalistseeds.com or call 620-637-2978. That's 620-637-2978. You can send check or money order as well. They have a address there on the site. Without a long-term food solution, you will be under the control of the globalists. You're not independent or become a slave to them. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, survivalistseeds.com. Let's go ahead and try to hurry back to your calls. Each caller brings up such deep and important questions. I hate having to cut them off, but we won't be able to get to the next caller. Scott in California, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Hi. First-time caller, and to be honest, I don't know. I can't believe I'm doing it, but I saw a thing out here in the Orange County Register. I sent you an email about it the other day, about how the Supreme Court just loosened the illegal search and seizure rules in the Fourth Amendment.
Yeah, they're getting rid of everything. Fourth Amendment, everything.
I can't believe it. I can't believe what I read.
They've introduced bills to ban most guns. It's introduced.
I know.
It's all happening. I mean, it's all
because of H.R. 1022.
Yeah.
What you had said about that, I went and looked it up, and you were right on the money.
Sir, we make nothing up here. That's what I mean. I mean, they're openly announcing world government run by the banks that have engineered everything. They're openly building FEMA camps, and and I'm called a radical.
I'm part of that unawakened crowd you talk about. I served in the Marine Corps. I'm a disabled vet now.
Here's an example. I've got Marines calling themselves, Marines with their handles. You Google their handle, you see their Facebook, and they're on there saying, I'm a liar, I'm unpatriotic, that there's been no peer-reviewed studies of 9/11 truth groups when there have been peer-reviewed studies. They're delusional, but a lot of them aren't. Go ahead.
I just want to try to pound home this Fourth Amendment thing.
It's happening. It's happening.
It's got me so messed up. This is not the Constitution that I was willing to give my life away for. They're gutting it.
Sir, the Patriot Act has been used. Google this. Patriot Act used in non-terror related cases. Patriot Act used in drug cases. In one state, like 4 or 5 years ago, only a year or two into the Patriot Act, what was it? It was South Carolina, I believe. It was one article I read on air. I've seen hundreds. And it said more than 10,000 non-terror related cases, family violence, gun crime, drugs. It was listed a whole bunch of stuff where they just say, we don't even use the Bill of Rights now. And
Absolutely.
The Supreme Court is getting in line. See, they said it was for Al-Qaeda, which is fake. But regardless if you believe that, they're now saying the troops in NORTHCOM and the Marines are for suppressing the American people.
They've got the 3rd Infantry Division ready to mobilize whenever they need them.
They started with that, and then a month later announced, no, it'll be 20,000 troops, not 4,000. Now they've announced, no, it'll actually be 60,000.
I've heard it's went all the way up to the entire division, which is around...
No, I mean, it's all announced. It's Army Times. They have Marines all over the country running checkpoints at DUIs.
Yeah, I've seen that out here in California.
Go read articles we wrote 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, and I said they will start at DUI checkpoints. They will start with bomb disposal. They will start with the jaws of life to help people at car wrecks and airlift people to get everybody used to. Why is the Army here? Well, they're here to help stop the drunks. You're not against stopping drunks, are you? Again, Obama has announced forced youth brigades, 18 to 24, and then instead of talking about on the news, they go, Obama's going to give soup kitchens. See, that sounds reasonable. Marines are going to help car wrecks.
Oh, that's not our job. We're not built for that.
But do you see the psych warfare?
I do, and unfortunately, it looks like for the last 20 years of my life, I've been a victim of it.
We've all been victims of it, sir. I'm not completely awake. I don't know everything.
I think I'm to the point to where I don't want to know anymore.
Well, here's the problem.
Because it's just ripping my heart out.
Here's the problem. It's only going to get worse. See, people think I'm negative. I'm not negative. Let's say I stepped on a nail. This actually happened when I was a little kid in a construction site by the house. It got really infected. And I kind of ignored it because I never went to the doctor, never even told my parents when I got hurt and stuff, and finally had to go to the doctor and get it all worked on. Now, would it have been negative for me to say I've stepped on a nail, green pus is coming out of it? Is that negative? No. If you stepped on a nail and a week later green pus is coming out of your foot, it's positive to admit green pus is coming out of your foot and that you've got a staph infection and to go to the doctor. Now, is it negative to admit you stepped on a nail?
Absolutely not.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, they've admitted they've built FEMA camps. They've hired 26,000 preachers, and they've got them out giving sermons about turning your guns in. I mean, they're not, the Pentagon and NORTHCOM aren't playing games, man. They've already stolen $8.5 trillion. $4 trillion's been stolen from the Pentagon pension funds. The elites are looting us. Offshore corporations are bringing us down. And they know the public's going to resist, so they're making Obama a cult leader to suppress the people and fool them to go along with it. And if that doesn't work, they say they're going to use NORTHCOM on us.
Well, my opinion on the Obama thing is we're going to have to put up with this for about 2-3 more months, this cult of Obama thing, but it's going to stop when Charlie Rangel tries to push the universal draft through. Because all those college kids that went out and mobilized for Obama are finally going to wake up and learn that they are going to be forced to serve in the military.
Well, see, it's worse than that. They're not going to make all these yuppie kids do that. They're going to give them uniforms and a 1 million man domestic security force, and they're going to like it.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. The security force under...
Sir, there is a green... Sir, we have video of them already during the campaign 6 months ago when Obama was here for the debate in Austin in green uniforms with green helmets. Officially under Obama. They are going to wear uniforms. Environmental Corps, Spy Corps, Police Corps. And then the media is going to focus in on the Soup Corps. And when you say